Metro Christian made it all the way to the Class 4A semifinals a year ago. It was their first season in 4A. Head coach Jared McCoy thinks this spring is a little different than a year ago when people would ask questions of how the Patriots would compete in Class 4A football.
Oh, well, I think in a lot of ways we've been able to answer some of the questions. Some of it, your kids and your fans. As coaches, you always think you can win, but it was a jump, and we saw that. Every game was tough. There was even the teams that were not playoff teams in our district. We really felt like we had to play well and do well. So we really felt like that jump to 4A. It was a jump. But I think we've gained a lot of confidence from the run we made at the end of last year and the big victories. So there is that feel going into spring ball, but our kids are just glad to have the pads on and throwing the ball around again.
Leading the charge is quarterback and linebacker Abe Anderson, who's the number 2 athlete on our OK Gridiron big board. McCoy knows what type of player Anderson is, but stresses the type of person Abe is.
He's a special kid, most kids that are special aren't just talented, but it's who they are, and I think that's true of Abe too. Everybody loves Abe. He's got a great work ethic. He's a team player. He's not all about himself, and those kids are always special. But he's also more than willing, offensively and defensively, to put the team on his back and carry him, and that, that's, as a coach, you couldn't ask for a better quarterback, middle linebacker, and I think, the number of college coaches that have been knocking on his door, you saw that at practice today, quite a few schools here today, that they see the same things from a physical perspective, and I hope they have the chance to get to know him and who he is, and he's going to add value to somebody's program after ours.
Anderson and the Patriots are no longer the underdogs in 4A, a title he thought they wore at times last season.
Last year I did a little bit, but everybody on our team knew that we were really good. But this year, we have high expectations, so we expect to get to the state championship and win it this year. So,
missing out on this spring is wide receiver Jake Koenig. Koenig is recovering from off-season shoulder surgery, and it's tough for the soon-to-be senior receiver to watch from the sidelines, but he's not just sitting around.
It's difficult watching my guys out there getting to play, but at the same time it's good for me to be able to coach the young guys and help them out because they don't even know, they're struggling with the plays and stuff, and the people that have to take over my position, I get to help them run their routes and stuff like that.
Metro narrowly missed out on the state championship game a year ago. They lost to eventual state champ Wagner in the semifinals. McCoy believes that this team has the opportunity to get just as far, if not further, in 2015.
Football's funny because we're right in there with Wagner, who goes on to win it all, and it's ball bounces a different way, or you get a call or don't get a call here and there, and it's just football. But we could have easily won that game and been in the championship game. So there's things beyond our control, but the things that we can control, as far as going as deep as possible, are really, I think the offensive front really has to come together. We'll be young. We won't have a senior up there. We'll have almost all juniors. Sophomore may have a chance to work his way in there, but that group has to come together, and they have to figure out who they are and how to work together. And if that happens, this could be another great year. And that playoff run, again, the ball bounces your way here and there, and your kids execute well, and the weather cooperates. We're excited about our chances. It's a good group we have.
This is Michael Knight with an OK Gridiron exclusive from Metro Christian Academy on the OK Preps Network.